Right. So what do you need to train to develop your sort of peak performance potential? So this is a bit more of the physio stuff, is getting to good. So we want to look at what are the basics. So these are the foundations that I sort of roughly would tick and check with all of the riders that I work with. The key thing is, can you squat straight? So Amanda, do you want to come and be my little squatter? I can squat for you. You can. Just hang out there. Lucky everyone else is in the trade stand, so there's no one to get in your way. Exactly. Okay, so if you just squat for me, just straight, so simply little squat, just to there, you can notice that nothing really goes wrong. Now, if you do a wonky squat for me, so just yeah. Now, some people will say that's straight, yeah. Hey, that's a squat. That's what I do, yeah. And if you go all the way down into jumping position, so go 4-star, great big log, yeah. Even right down there, I mean, you're going to have more, forward, but that's got to be straight as well, because when you're in that, you can come up now. When you're in that position, if your weight is shifted anywhere and you're going down a drop or into the water or whatever, you need to be straight. Yeah, you're stuffed. Exactly. Your body lets you down. So Amanda's good. She's all right there. Do you want to pop in? Yeah, pop on the seat. The other thing that I checked is actually, can you rotate side to side? So just legs across. Yeah. And it's amazing how often people can't do that, or they can go one way and they get stuck the other way, or they have pain going one way, or they have neck pain. Something that, again, your ability to rotate, so your thorax is actually quite mobile. So your ability to rotate and move through that is part of your sensation system of when things are going wrong, as much as your pelvis is, because this bit actually moves more. So we've got to be able to know where that is in space and be able to move it. Can you bend forward and backwards without pain? Now this is an off-horse thing. No, you can stand up and do it. So she's quite flexible. Round of applause for you there, Amanda. Bending backwards. Yeah, it's good. So you should have at least that level of mobility. Now, some people will have injuries, some people will have things that stop them being able to do that. But again, it's a bit of a benchmark of, well, can you do what you need to do? Now, we won't demonstrate this, but simply, if you lie on your back and lift one leg, or you sit and lift one arm, they should feel even. You shouldn't have a heavy arm. You shouldn't have an arm that hurts. You shouldn't have something that feels different, because that tells me that somewhere in your body, there's something there's a barrier to that movement. Everything should be easy. And again, I come back to, is there anything my instructor always tells me that I really can't do? Because if you really can't do it and you've been told again and again and again, there's usually a reason. Good time to mention Pilates, because lots of riders say, I need to do Pilates. Now, Pilates is not going to make you fit, and it's not going to help you lose weight, but what it is going to do is it's going to help you learn to move. So anyone that's had any, if you've had injuries, if you've had things that change your movement patterns, you've actually going to have to move on the path of most resistance. And that's where Pilates and someone that actually will give you a bit of feedback of, don't do this, do that, and to actually relearn and practice a movement pattern rather than do what we always do with our lazy brains and do what is easiest or the path of least resistance. Pilates can be a really good way to retrain difficult movement patterns. So it's a stepping stone. You might need to do something like that to then train at a higher level. And it is quite relevant for riders because it has a big focus on not just core stability but abdominal strength. And remember that those two things are quite different. And before you're going to do some higher level performance stuff, so things with load, things with weight, things with speed, which we need at a high level riding, you probably need to learn to move if that's a problem for you.